Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raul. So what can they make of this? So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I really like the look of this fella Endrick here. He's a great finisher, he's a great dribbler, he's a wonderful link-up player, he's a smart presser, he's capable of playing a bit deeper. This guy has got the lot, it's not fair.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Neymar! It's bounced back off the post. Yilmaz. Beckham. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the right. And it's Messi. To Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Now it's Beckham. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's well spotted. Somewhat off target. Now who's going to be first to this? Guti. And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And that's gone loose. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Guti. That is good strength. Oh, right place, right time. Musiala. That has been slung wide. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looks to the other side. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Irwin. Forwards and with intent.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
He's looking to set free a runner. De Jong plays it. Big header! Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Shifted upfield. Out to the right.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Costa Curta with the slide tackle there. And now the breakaway. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Vinicius Junior. The referee has given a corner. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's ambitious. And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And he opts to go forward. Beckenbauer. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Irwin. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Raul. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
That's a good ball out wide. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And it's Messi. Rodri, played out to the left flank.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He's had a hit! Well, that is rather wayward. Rodri is there, and he can pick it up.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's come loose. Baresi, over to the left. Looking for the run. Baresi gets across and deals with it. Vinicius Junior. That's a shade optimistic. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please turn towards the
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Beckham. He is through here. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Neymar is onto it in a flash. And he has been fouled there. Just a whisker away. Well timed, excellent interception. He's picked his way through. Now there's a fine ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the counter is on. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Baresi, whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Baresi has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm, he is therefore off. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's in on goal. Yilmaz gets flagged offside. Can he put it away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was
Oh, it's Raul. He's had it
29,514.
taken off him. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's another good win of the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Baumann sends that a long way. And here's Raul. Guti gets his pass away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's going to go a long way. That pass has been well intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Musiala going face to face with his great rival. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a really well measured ball. He has found a way through. Chance! Just off target.
Endrick certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field. Number 8. Erdegaard. Number 9. Griezmann.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, that's fabulous. Chiesa. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Interesting ball. Now it's Darwin. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's headed upfield. Could be danger here. He's got away. No. And he's had a hit. And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
And it's Pirlo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? There's the hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. That pass isn't the best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's gone forward.
Griezmann really added the width there thanks to his width.
And the finish! Oh, it's come loose. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
I thought it was good.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. Beckenbauer has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Darwin. Can he get it through? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hullet, can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Neymar looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. They get a throw in. That's the throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Odegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, no question, that's a foul. The pass has gone astray. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught napping! Here comes another cross. Done delicately. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Camavinga. Musiala puts his foot on the gas. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. Now the ball. And a header! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Torres. Out to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Yilmaz is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just...
Could be danger here! Long ball by the goalkeeper. Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham. Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And here's Mbappe, and he's surging through. Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he skips past his man. He's found a way through. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu plays it in. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Beckenbauer gets a foot in here. Camavinga. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. One chance! He scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Musiala shifted it to the flank, works it forward, and the pass is intercepted. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away.
Look, it's a run defence is disliked.
Terrific header.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And smartly reclaimed.
Minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Camavinga. Interesting ball. Now that's well seen too. There is the half-time whistle. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
For our World Charity Fund.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
And so we're off again. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rodri. Vinicius Junior might just make this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe, played out to the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's a lovely, neat pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baumann catches it safely. Vinicius Junior. And it's Fernando Torres.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that could set him on his way. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
De Bruyne. It's Bellingham. Now it's Torres. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the keeper's got it again. Good running with the ball. Beckham. He's gone forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Costa Curta. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only...
And De Bruyne! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Torres, and that's a good ball. Beckenbauer gets it clear. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 42. Coming on to replace him is...
Intercepts the
number
throw.
8.
That's well read. Gets a good foot in there. Good spot. He's seen the run. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, no, what has happened here? In by Fernando Torres. Costa Curta has it in a wide position. And that should get the job done. In once more. Oh, important interception. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And he's managed to get free. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior. Number 2,
Irwin has it out
Rodri.
wide and in space.
Coming on the field. Number 9.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Nicely aimed pass. And it's played forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Perez. Oh, he's been... Great hit! He scores! And the comeback is complete.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
The goal scorer after 82 minutes is number 7. Substitution on the field. Number 22, Beckham. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Coming on
fact.
the field.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Over to the left. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hernandez. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And he's onside. Perez has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Bellingham has given away a free kick. Fiddles it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Scholes. He has found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Tries to get it clear. He's looking to set free. Hits one!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's picked his way through. Liverpool could have here their final chance.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Beckenbauer is... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, that's well spotted. Hoisted in. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Goes in for the header. It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just...
He gets big! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Torres, Cafu, he's found a way past. He's shifting through the gears here. And that should be the keeper's. Baresi. Now Costa Curta. He's looking wide. That has been slung wide. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. McAllister. Delivers the ball. That's a decent clear. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
He's got away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Just eases him off the ball. McAllister has created one goal already. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Irwin. And it's Beckham. Vinicius Junior. And here's the chance to counter.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Scholes. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's there! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Torres has got himself a free kick. There's a quick free kick. Beckham. It's Vinicius Junior. Costa Curta. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rodri. Spread out to the left. Beckham. And he cuts out the supply. Khan sends that a long way.
Cafu.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Irwin. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. McAllister. And it's Benzema. Costa Curta cuts it out. Rodri. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Cafu. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's picked his way through. And that's out of reach. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bellingham.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Beckham. Crossed into the box. Kimpembe spots it and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! That carried quite a threat. Bellingham looking for the runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, just skipped past his man. Shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior. And the first half is done. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution in progress.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Irwin. Baresi. Aim forwards. Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. McAllister gets his final warning. That is ended up in no man's land. Musiala going face to face with his great rival.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Liverpool have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Brilliant! That is a gem! An true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half.
It's a foul. It could be a penalty. Liverpool faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
After 53 minutes is number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
He is through here. That's a shade optimistic. McAllister.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Big chance! Liverpool really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Benzema really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Out to the right.
Attendance for this match was
Caught offside that time.
28,599.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's in! Can he put it away? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Keeper sees it all the way. Chip through. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Look at the space here. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Great chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Vinicius Junior.
So this to extend their lead.
Number 9, Griezmann. Substitutions taking place.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Benzema was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now it's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Played with finesse. No, he's just misjudged that one. Figo. And the pass is intercepted. Can he latch on to this? Kimpembe gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. Cafu plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Field, number 2, Rodri. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Eduardo Camavinga.
Couple of changes then in quick succession, and the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Costa Curta. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Figo. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And he goes cross-field. Griezmann. Looking for options for movement. Odegaard comes under pressure and it's come loose. This could be their final throw of the dice. Beckham, the regular corner taker. They've played it short. And that has left him in a heap. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is lovely. Figo has found the net here, of course. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Looking for the run. He can run onto that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar is on his... Great hit! Yilmaz. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's a
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Okay, interesting. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Nicely weighted ball. He's onside. That's good play.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a...
Oh, smashing header. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So, a breakthrough already. Cafu. Elise. Quarter of an hour played. Liverpool are behind here despite their domination of possession. He is through here, and the ball's a good one here. Hits one! Ronaldinho. That's a sharp pass. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Or played right into his path. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, no joy this time. Now it's Maradona.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's on his way! Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was... Ødegaard concedes a free kick for that. And he has shown him a yellow card. Baresi. It's Ronaldinho. Musiala. Rodri. Yilmaz. Looking for options for movement. He's shifting through the... Oh, what a climb! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Costa Curta. Perez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Irwin. Sends it crossfield. Olise. Now Ødegaard. Ødegaard has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. He's found the way through. Promising header!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Perez has been caught there, it's a foul. Maradona. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Figo, nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Olise. Yilmaz. Oh, sweet feet. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's away.
There will be 1 minute added
Looking
time.
for the... Del Piero! This possibly the last play of the half. He's had a shot! He's scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first
Fellow
half
attendees,
success with
this is
another
Lost
show of strength?
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And the finish! And he's heaved it away. That's a throw. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Iniesta. Now it's Perez. Perez will not want to lose. Del Piero! Oh, split-second reaction.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their second corner now. There's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. Beckenbauer up towards the front line. Looking for the run. That pass has been well intercepted. That's tidy. Musiala.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Yilmaz. 60 minutes played. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Guti. Figo. Good read, needed to be. Musiala. And they win it back again. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Caught offside that time.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great
Vinicius Junior! Can he put it away? And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Number 17.
So there's going to be another change here.
Lautaro Martinez. Coming on the field, number 9, Griezmann. Number 11, Mbappe.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Del Piero. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Griezmann providing an outlet on that flank. Up he goes! Oh, Waters, and one more try! It's in!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Ah, he's given it away. Just the keeper to beat. Can he finish? Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Yeah, this is part of the job. Head down and keep plugging away.
Saka can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Saka. Big chance, must be! Shapes to shoot! Blocks, that's really good defending. Del Piero. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Over to the left. Vinicius Junior. He's had a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Rodri, number 8.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's going to be disappointed with that.
Number 20.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Plays it in low. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Oh, that's a key interception. Yilmaz.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Mbappe, there's the header! That was superb goalkeeping!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, there's a probing ball. He's got away. Maradona. Chance for the header! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Pinches it off him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And they can counter here, and he's managed to get free. Saka. Well played. Important challenge, that. That's that, the end. Liverpool suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Irwin. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I feel I must point towards Torres. His reputation still causes defenders to get nervous, and his variety of goal scoring, that's what's so hard to contain. He'll poach and produce a wonder strike.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Maradona. Maradona has got himself a free kick. That was venomous.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he's been shifted off it. He's picked his way through. Oh, good-looking ball. Fernando. Chance! Goal! Turkey! There is the breakthrough.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Nice defending, physical and effective. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Ribery gets flagged offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ødegaard. Liverpool are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Fiddles it through. Rummenigge. Oh, great ball. Ødegaard. Just eases him off the ball. Fernando Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And Torres! They want to be quick to recover this. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Great chance! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Turkey have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Maradona. And we're not going to make any further progress now. He has found a way through. There's the shot! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ribery. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
No, that was never going to make it. Irwin.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that's really well manoeuvred. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Irwin deals with that comfortably. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Could be danger here. And that'll be a goal kick. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He's found a way through. Beckham. Oh, this is a terrific run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Maradona. Now it's Hullet. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It's still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it.
Great hit! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Turkey are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. He's looking to set free a runner. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Somewhat off target. Costa Curta. And now the breakaway. Beckenbauer. Some resolute defending there. Great defending, strong and determined. Costa Curta. Costa Curta gets it away. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Tries a shot! It's in! Right back in the game!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
And here's Maradona. Beckham. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Now Ødegaard. There's a probing ball. And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front foot. Oh, what has happened here? He's one-on-one! Look at this decent hit! And yes, it's there! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Interesting ball. Dixon. And it's Guti. And it's Beckham. Beckham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it. Rummenigge! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Shapes to shoot. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been cut short. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. So what can they make of this? He won't be happy with that one. Aim forwards. Now it's Torres. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Ødegaard. Strong running down that left flank. Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Davids. Adams. Can he get it through? And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Liverpool are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Looking for the runner. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
But it's lofted through here. The less said about that pass, the better. Beckham. Oh, nicely
There will be
intercepted.
5 minutes added time.
Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And surely that settles it. Turkey grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Ronaldinho! He scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find it.
And that's that. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you sum up what we've witnessed,
Hello,
Jim?
Well,
attendees.
Peter,
This
I
is a
really couldn't
Lost
see what this
Children's
team was
announcement.
trying to
With the
achieve,
father
whether
of
it's
a
the
boy
manager's
in a
message.